Wagwan everybody, welcome back to another video from Daniel's Delight JA. Today I will be showing you how I make my version of sweet and sour chicken. Here I am showing you a few of the items I will be using. I have 1.5 pounds of deboned chicken breast. I have cut it into bite-sized pieces, 1-inch cubes. Then I washed it with vinegar and lime juice, and then I seasoned it with black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, maggie chicken seasoning, and paprika. The paprika will help to give your chicken a nice golden color, and I made sure to season my meat beforehand so my meat could marinate for a while. I have an egg over there, and as you can see, some of the sauces that I will be using. I have sesame oil here, soya sauce. I am also using onion, bell peppers and garlic, which I have cut into bite-sized pieces as well. And I am also using some all-purpose flour over there. So let's get right into it. I am going to work on my sweet and sour sauce first. So what I'm going to do is I get a frying pan or a saucepan, if that's what you have. And I am just going to add 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. I am now adding my onions and bell peppers and garlic. My onions and bell peppers have been diced into bite-sized pieces, and my garlic have been diced into smaller pieces. I am just allowing these to saute over a low flame until they are cooked but still firm. And then I will just remove these from the pot and set them aside. And these are looking good enough, so I will just remove them from my pan and set them aside until later. The next step is to just add 1 clove of minced garlic to the same pot that I just removed those vegetables from. And I will saute my garlic until it's cooked but not burnt. At this point, I am going in with my 1/2 cup of ketchup, 1 cup of pineapple juice, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and in this container is a pinch of salt, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and a pinch of ginger powder. If you have fresh ginger, that would be great, but if you don't, you can use the ginger powder. After stirring those ingredients in together, I will just allow it to simmer for 2 to 3 minutes over medium flame and allow it to reduce. This is what my sauce looks like after 2 to 3 minutes over low flame. I would like my sauce to be a little thicker, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch to my sauce. I mixed it with 1 tablespoon of water, and we just stir this continuously to ensure there is no lumping. I may or may not add a little more of it. As you can see, I did not use the whole thing. And I will just stir this continuously for a minute or so over the low flame to ensure that there is no lumping, just to prevent the lumping. And as you can see the difference, my sauce is already getting thicker. The lowest flame possible that you can, that is how you'll cook it, under the lowest flame possible. Coming on great. I am now adding a pinch of black pepper a little oyster sauce. The oyster sauce is totally optional, and 1 tablespoon of soya sauce. Mix these in together. You can also taste your sauce to see if you need a little more sugar or a little more vinegar or a little more salt. It's totally optional though. And at this point, I now go back to my bell peppers and my onions that I done before, and I add them to my sauce. You can also add bite-sized pieces of pineapple to your sauce at this point if you so desire. This is it for my sauce. It's ready. I'm going to set it aside and start working on my chicken. Okay, so to fry my chicken, I am using an egg and 1 cup of flour. And what I'm going to do is I am going to add a pinch of black pepper to the eggs and another pinch to the flour, a pinch of salt to the flour, and an even smaller pinch of salt to the egg, a pinch of garlic powder to the flour, a pinch of onion powder to the flour, 1 teaspoon of paprika to the flour. The paprika will help to make the chicken look nice and golden brown when it's done fried. And finally, a little Maggie chicken seasoning to the flour. I'll use a fork to mix this in. Just ensure you combine the flour and the seasoning properly. And then I just lightly whisk my egg. Okay, so for this step, follow closely. What I'm going to do is I am going to take my chicken, dip it in the egg, then I dip it in the flour, and then I dip it back in the egg and then in the flour, then into the frying pan. Okay, so all you need to do this are clean hands. Okay, as you can see, small 1-inch bite-sized pieces. Dip it into my egg, over into my flour, back into my egg, into the flour, and this is what you want. It's gonna come out nice and crispy. So this is what you want your chicken to look like right before it goes into the pot, so it comes out nice and crispy. I have my Dutch pot on with enough oil to fry, so I'm just going to add my coated chicken breast to the pot. Okay, so after you have done fried your chicken, this is how you want it to look. And all that is left to do is to just add my chicken to my sauce. And I will just combine everything and ensure that each and every piece of my chicken is coated in my sweet and sour sauce. And that is it. My sweet and sour chicken is ready. My version of the sweet and sour chicken. This goes great with white rice, chow mein, or fried rice. The full recipe for my sweet and sour chicken will be in the description below along with my Instagram link. Remember to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. Like my video, share this video with your family and friends, and leave a comment about my sweet and sour chicken. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.